And Hallie.
And we're hanging with Corey Taylor Talk.
Yeah.
Whether she's walking the red carpet or doing interviews, you'll find her with celebrities and all the latest news. She's here, she's there, she's everywhere, she's always on the go. So sit back, relax, and get ready, 'cause it's the Corey Taylor Talks Show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Corey Taylor Talks, live from Las Vegas. I am joined with Hannah, and Hilly is off screen, but she is coming in a minute.
She's stepping in.
We have to set up. There's obviously, as you guys know, live streaming is crazy, so she is setting up her live stream, but we are so excited today. I am so excited to have them on. We are going to be talking about their brand new parody, the Good Omens parody, which is just out of this world. I think one of the best ones you've ever done. It's just really amazing. So I'm so excited to have you guys on.
Well, thank you. It's been a while.
It has been.
It's been a while,
Yes.
and I'm happy that we're back. I was like, we have to go to Corey.
Oh,
We have to. It's Vegas. We
Yes,
gotta
that's
go
right.
to the locals. So I'm happy to be back, and Hilly is too. Are you coming? Are you coming?
It's
She's coming. She's doing work. But thank you so much.
We're truly honored to have you guys on every time. And like I said, you guys are so incredibly talented, and no one else is doing it like you guys. So it's just really amazing to have you on and talk about it and get your fans here to talk about it and talk to you. So it's just a really exciting time.
Well, thank you. I mean, Good Omens parody took a little longer than expected, but it was all for good reasons.
Mhm.
And I'm just happy that it's out and that, fans can see why it took so long. But it was just such a blessing in disguise.
Yeah.
So sometimes in life when we think that, this is really not a good thing or a bad thing, everything is always turned for good.
Yeah.
And it was a faith journey. Let me tell you that. It was
I can imagine.
a lot of frustration, confusion, and tears that fans don't need to know about. That's why we don't tell you these things, because you guys have your problems too.
Yeah.
You don't need to know about ours. So during that whole process, it feels like honestly, like our shell has become thicker.
Yeah.
There's a lot more trust now in God and
Good.
everything we do. We're like, that doesn't make sense. Why don't we just pray about it and step away and say it's going to work itself out this way or that way?
Yeah.
So, and thank you to those who continue to support us the entire time of waiting and for being amazing with just sticking around and like your words of encouragement.
I'm nearly there.
All right,
okay.
Hilly's nearly there.
I promise I'm coming.
All
No,
right,
it is
she's on her
okay.
way.
No, it's fine. No, but it's
She's
just
stuck in traffic.
exactly. No, it was totally worth the wait. I know your fans just absolutely love it, and Good Omen fans, I'm sure you just got a whole bunch of new fans from this too. I mean, everything you were able to do with it and working with Emma, I mean, it's amazing. So can you tell us why you guys even thought about doing Good Omens in the first place?
Well, also probably for this question here, but Hannah can
Hilly's like, that's my question. Well, Hilly is the one that comes up with all the ideas. She's the creative behind it. And we were hearing back in 2019 already from our fans and just fans who had heard of Hillywood, hey, you really should do a Good Omens parody.
Yeah.
And in the middle of hearing all of that, we were filming the Umbrella Academy parody. And we
Oh,
were
so
like,
isn't it-
hold on,
okay.
people. We're pregnant with this child. Let
Right.
us have this one first. And it was just kind of in the back of our minds. And it was funny because we were just talking about it. And Hilly goes, I remember seeing a scene and thinking to myself, there's absolutely no way we're going to ever be able to do that. She said, there's no way.
I'm
we're
here.
not doing that.
Hi,
Hi,
I'm here. I'm here. Hello.
Hi.
So what are we talking about?
Oh, you're
Hello,
just talking
everybody.
about what made you guys actually pick Good Omens to do this time. Oh, we already have calls.
We already have calls.
We got a call.
So
I know everyone's so excited to have you on and be able to talk about it because people loved this parody. It was amazing.
Thank you so
10 out of 10.
I was telling her that you had seen a scene from Good Omens when it first happened, and you thought to
Yes.
yourself,
There's no
way
way.
in hell we're ever doing this. That looks way too difficult.
It was the scene of Crowley walking out of the Bentley in the graveyard where he meets the two demons. And I already knew this was in 2019, I believe, and we were just wrapping up Umbrella Academy parody. And I was like, we are getting so many fans who are, requesting this. And I was like already like, oh, I love David Tennant, Michael Sheen, Neil Gaiman. But when I watched it for the first time, I nearly crapped my pants. I was like, when he stepped out of that Bentley, I was like, we won't be able to do this.
Right.
And we actually
you did it.
that one scene that I said we wouldn't do.
I was like, and watch this.
So do we have a caller?
Yes, you do
I
have
see
a
John
caller.
waving.
Waiting frantically.
We're going to be taking lots of calls. We're going to be asking questions. But we will take our first caller now. So, hi, caller. You are live with Corey Taylor Talks. You're talking to Hilly and Hannah.
Hi. Can you hear me?
Hello there. We can hear you. Who is this?
Hi. My name's
Are you there?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
My name is...
I know, and then it cut off.
She hung up.
Oh, she hung up? Oh, okay.
Oh, no.
Aw.
Try again later. I'm
All
sure.
right.
Hopefully, we'll get back to her.
Okay. And the call is back.
We shall see.
So
but
it was quite a surreal experience.
Oh, yeah.
When we actually recreated the scene, I thought we would never be able to do.
Right. Right.
So it's just weird how, never say never in your life because you never know like what will be provided.
very true.
Yes. Yes.
Very true. It worked out amazing.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
honestly, I was just astounded watching. I was like, how
No,
in the world did they do
Everything we did was a God story.
Yeah.
Because that entire scene that had Neil opposite Hilly, that graveyard is from the actual show. That's the actual
Oh, really?
location.
Wow.
So we contacted that church that is located there, and basically I was told it's impossible. It's going to be very difficult to achieve this.
Yeah.
Within 2 days, they wrote back, "We're going to make this work." So that was like the door open. Oh, well, they have a Bentley. Okay, do we get a Bentley that's similar?
Yeah.
She scouted out the real one,
All right.
and that's the real one from the first season.
Is
He
it?
said, "Yeah, let's do it." And we're like, "Okay, Lord, thank you."
That's amazing. Wow. All right. Caller, you are talking to Hilly and Hannah. What's your name and what's your question?
Hello?
Hello there.
How are you?
Oh my god. Okay, sorry, I'm starstruck right now.
Oh, I'm so happy you
my
got
name's
through.
Lexi. I'm a huge fan of you guys. Like, I watch all your parodies, like every single one of them.
Oh,
Aw.
thank you. That's awesome.
Thank
I'm
you,
like-
Lexi.
And I just want to know, what was your favorite parody to shoot? Like, and why was it your favorite?
Our
Oh.
favorite parody to shoot.
Oh, that's going to be really hard. Now you're trying to throw a trick question in there, aren't you?
That's not a trick question. I just want to know if your favorite was my favorite. Mine's Supernatural.
Oh, nice choice.
I know, that's what I was just thinking.
We were asked the other day what our top 3 parodies were, and I think for me, Good Omens parody has made it to the top for me, and then followed very closely by Supernatural parody 2, because that was a dream come true, and then also just overall experience from going to London, from our sets design was Sherlock parody. It's one of my favorites. But in saying all that, it's like choosing which kid you like most. I mean, they're all our kids.
Right. I mean, and for me, it was basically the same. It was Good Omens parody. Learned a lot through it, and it was amazing to be able to have Neil be a part of it. Danny, Maggie, the screen used Bentley from season 1, Amazon showing it love. So I think that's been right up there. It has to be like with Supernatural parody 2. And then for me, the third would be Suicide Squad parody.
Oh,
That's one of my
I
just
love that one.
absolute
That's my favorite one
favorites.
to watch.
I love that one.
Well, thank you so much for calling in. I appreciate you.
Thank you for talking to me.
All right. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
That's, I think we're gonna have a million callers, but that's great. 'Cause everyone wants to talk to you about it, and like I said, just absolute rave reviews across the board. And it's so cool you got to work with Neil and Amazon, like you said. I can't even imagine how did that happen.
Oh, well, Neil we are okay. This is going to become a fangirling stream for
That's okay.
Neil freaking Gaiman.
Gaiman.
Lord
Lord
Gaiman
Gaiman.
is what we call him now. All hail Lord Gaiman. So Neil, we had started doing a GoFundMe account for. Not GoFundMe, sorry, Patreon for donations. And we were live streaming it. And I believe during the live stream, we received a little tweet notification and it said like, good luck. And I was like, who's this from? And I saw Neil Gaiman.
Neil.
And I was like,
That's
there is
crazy.
no way, because we didn't tag him, we didn't ask. Like, and he went, oh, John, I hear a gremlin in the background.
There's a demon.
There's a demon in here. And he was just so supportive since the start. And, you know, he didn't need to do that. And the fact that he showed us so much love from the very beginning, it just really spoke,
It was just,
meant the world to us.
just
can
incredible.
imagine, yeah.
I don't know where he came out of, but he came out and we were like, Lord Gaiman, what are you doing? So it was an amazing experience. And then from that point on, it was later asking for like, would you just like a cameo?
Yeah.
And it was a yes.
That's so cool.
And just a lot of other things transpired from there. So, but he's been so supportive, so loving towards us. So thank
That's
you.
incredible.
We love you,
We
Neil.
love you
How
so
cool.
much.
All right,
Yes.
next caller.
Yes, you are talking to Hilly and Hannah. What's your name and what's your question?
Hi, this is Shayna.
Hello there.
It's good to see you guys. I was curious what the most challenging part of creating this parody was for y'all.
Ooh, good question.
So wait and see.
I think the wait and the see, yes. The wait and the see was probably the most challenging.
Mhm.
I mean, we can go into challenging aspects with regards to the filmmaking, from the fire, from even trying to find the perfect color for Aziraphale's amazing, beautiful vest. I mean, it can go to that sort of level, but overall challenge was the waiting and the seeing that we were asked to do while we already knew, like, ooh, we have been, granted permission by Neil Gaiman once I submitted the script to him, asking him, showing him the whole cameo bits and how it ties in the date reveal for season 2, because we weren't asked to do that. That was just out of my own imagination, because I'm a huge fan of Good Omens. And I was like, that would be really cool if we could get this approved. I was so nervous just to submit that. But what that did was that caused the delay a little bit in our production, and we weren't allowed to say anything. So
Yes.
it was a really weird, like, super exciting and then also super stressed, because will the fans understand? Will they continue to hang in there? And the ones, you guys did, and you showed us so much kindness. The Good Omens fandom is just so loving, and we just appreciate it so much. So that is, I think, our biggest
that's our
challenge.
story. I'm in the same boat with Hilly. That was probably the biggest challenge for us. But now
I think we
everyone
all kind of
knows.
felt that for sure.
Oh,
Just waiting and like, oh my gosh, but we knew it was going to be epic, and it was absolutely.
oh.
Well, thank you
so much.
That means a lot to us. It's nice.
It makes it all worth it to hear you
it's
guys
nice
say
to hear
that.
the encouraging words now after we had to wait and you all had to wait.
We had to
So-
all wait and see.
But now we can all celebrate
Wait
together.
and see.
Yes.
and
Wait
now,
and
and
wait.
now we have to wait and see for season 2.
Yay!
Yay! Thank you so
All
much
right,
for
thank you,
calling in.
girls.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. That's so cool. And it's cool that your fans are so supportive of you, and they are willing to wait. And so because they know the quality of your stuff is just amazing, and everything you do is really incredible.
Usually our productions only take between 6 to 8 months.
Yeah.
So once this started going past that time, people, we were also going past a little bit because of people,
Oh my goodness.
people forget.
We have a
we have
ringing in the
feedback in
ear.
our
We
ears.
really-
We have
Yeah.
feedback.
We have
Oh, it stopped
okay,
now.
never mind.
Thank you.
Don't mind us, listeners. We had feedback in our ears. A lovely buzz.
I was like, oh, okay. Hopefully you
Do
guys
we
didn't
carry
hear that.
on? Is this a hearing test? Because I hear the beep. But we just got out of like the pandemic, and 2021 was still like that weird time of there's only 2 employees here. That studio's now closed, so we already had the extra weight of that. So this production was just had a bit of extra time, but this all makes it worth it.
Absolutely. It was totally worth the wait.
All right, I think we have
Yes.
a caller.
So, caller, you are talking to Hilly and Hannah. What's your name and what's your question?
Hi, my name's Aspen.
Hello. How are you?
Hello.
I'm good. Before I just,
What's your question?
I'm nervous.
No, you're okay.
It's just us.
Just Hilly and
You
Hannah.
know us. You know us. It's just us.
Yeah, it's just Hilly and Hannah. It's okay. We are no more special than any other person on the planet.
What's up? What's your question?
Well, the first time I ever saw you guys was your Doctor Who parody, all the way back when I was 7th grade, and watching you guys do this Good Omens parody was so cool. And I just wanted to ask, how does it feel to have gotten this far?
Oh my
Oh.
God.
Amazing project.
Well, first of all, thank you for watching for so many years.
Right. That's incredible.
That's incredible. And the fact that you say, how does it feel to have gotten this far? Like, we don't see ourselves
like
yeah,
that.
yeah. It's still a learning experience. Even doing Good Omens, it was a learning experience. Like filming in the UK with actors, there was new things we had to learn, different things we had to go through with regards to like very special locations, like permits and stuff with these lovely mansion estate areas. So everything has been a learning curve. The pyro, but it's just been such a huge blessing. Honestly, it's been kind of quite a shock that the Lord has allowed it to basically transform into what it became for Good Omens.
Because without fans like you, without people who even send us comments, without even silly little likes on photos, we don't exist without you guys.
You guys have made the Hillywood show what it is, really, truly.
Truly. We don't feel like how Hannah was saying, we don't feel like, oh, you've made it this far. Because I think we're always looking forward. We're always trying to aim for a goal. And maybe that's a negative thing for us because, we have to really just relish and stay in the present because we always feel like, oh, we're still not professional. We still haven't quite made it. We're still learning. But maybe that's also a good positive thing that you're always trying to learn and keep an open mind. I think it'll be a very scary place that I go, I've made it and I've done. I think that's a very scary place to be.
No.
I think I'd rather just keep moving forward, don't look back, and just keep trying for the next whatever door opens. But we're just so thankful for you, and thanks for watching for so long. Oh my gosh.
Just all these years, you guys still managed to blow me away.
Oh
my gosh.
You're fabulous.
Well, thank you. You guys blow us away with all your love, too.
Yeah,
and
thank you
support.
so much for calling in. We appreciate you.
Yeah, it was really good talking to you guys.
You too. Have a good rest of your day.
Bye.
Thank you. That's really cool. Your fans have been there for years. I mean, I was
For
around
years.
since the Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh my gosh.
crash in the Jacksonville. I mean, for years. And but every time you keep upping yourself and you're like, how can it get any better than this? And you somehow do it. I mean, it's really everything you guys do. You put your whole heart and soul into it, and you can really tell.
Thank you. And what's so funny is like we're never trying to up it. It's not
No,
like
right.
what can we fire. Like no, it was just a concept. She's like, well, could we do it?
Maybe
And I
the
was like,
next one
that'd
will
be-
just be like a cardboard set.
There we go.
And then
But you guys would do it. You guys would do it somehow. You guys always make it work. All right. Hi, caller. You're talking to Hilly and Hannah. What's your name and what's your question?
Hi, is it me?
Hello there.
Oh, hi. I'm sorry, I'm like nervous.
No, you're all good. Take a breath. It's just Hilly and Hannah. It's just us. You know us.
I'm Ren. I'm Ren.
shut
Oh
up.
my god.
The Ren render draws.
Now we're like fan
Everybody,
girls over
Ren
here.
has been pumping out the Good Omens parody fan art like nobody's business. And Ren is fabulous. So round of applause for Ren.
Oh my god, my first one's beating. I'm like,
Oh, well, thank you so much for calling in, Ren. What was your question?
I'm just wondering, how do you guys decide who plays who?
Who plays who?
Who plays who?
That's a good question. I think for us, we sort of study the facial structures, and we do some makeup tests, and And whoa, the
I did hear that.
you
too.
did hear that
Yeah.
too. Okay, so it wasn't just me. We had a little technical issue there, but we're back now. It's fine. Yeah, it's just a matter of looking at each other, feeling what each other can do for that character. What can we bring to that character? Do we even have a smidge of resemblance? And some characters are very easy to get away with because you can hide behind like glasses or a wig or hair. And then there's other characters like Dean Winchester who has nothing on the face. And it's very, very difficult to try to figure out if you can get away with it. But for Good Omens, we were very happy with Aziraphale and Crowley. We felt it from the beginning. You know, Hannah would be the angelic. And of course, I've done the David Tennant characters before. So I was just so thrilled. I can't believe it has been so long since I've done David Tennant.
I don't know. There's been just interesting times where we've had to say, like, for example, Suicide Squad parody. Obviously, I'm not playing the Joker. Like, absolutely.
You sure you don't want to go topless? We can make it work.
Make it work. No, so like certain things like that, Hilly goes, it's going to have the wrong vibe. This isn't going to work. We have to find someone that looks like Jared Leto.
Yeah.
So it just really depends on like the vibe, I think, of the actual production itself, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Quick thing. You know, Kate, your moderator.
Yes.
There's no Instagram sound. I'm on Discord right now talking.
Oh, no, there's no Instagram sound?
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh, well,
Well,
that
thank you
is
for the technical issues.
I don't know
Live
how
on
to-
air.
live on air. Well, thank you, Kate. Kate, the moderator, swooping in to save the day. I'll be right back. Thank you, Ren, for calling.
Thanks, Ren.
no problem.
See ya.
Hilly has to step away again. but
Sorry,
But
we're
no,
starting.
it's okay. Live television.
Yes, live.
But obviously there's you guys really the way you do the characters and stuff is amazing. How you embody them. I mean, you do characters from evil to good to everything in between, and how you guys get with the actors. I mean, you guys really are amazing with your mannerisms and how well you get into character.
Thank you. Hilly's amazing. Like, I'm
Both
sorry.
of you guys
I'm gonna fan over my sister now. She's just always been that way ever since being a young girl. She would just act in front of like a home video camera, or be on stage for a dance recital, and she's giving 150% at the age of 5, and you're like, that's just, you were born that way. But she's amazing and gives us so much to edit with. Like the takes will feel different for each take, to where you're like, oh no, like I wasn't, not in a bad way. It's more just, this is going to take more time to edit because like now I have different feels.
Right.
And with me, on the other hand, is yes, I act and I do my best, but Hilly always says, she goes, you get like that one perfect take and we're done. And so that's with me. It's like I struggle, and then she goes, there it is, we're done. Or you don't even need to do it again. And I rather would be behind the camera personally and organizing and getting the shots and making it look great. But we're just different.
Okay, can you guys hear us now?
Hopefully, fingers crossed, all the lives working.
Okay.
All right,
Look,
I think
guys.
we have a call.
Yes,
Yes,
you
you
do.
have a call.
So
And I'm wondering why there's no sound on LinkedIn.
Can you hear us? Yes or no?
hopefully everything's getting
Okay,
better. We'll
I don't know.
fingers
We'll
crossed.
see.
All right, but caller, you are talking to Hilly and Hannah. What's your name and what's your question?
Hello, caller.
My name is Kate, and I am the moderator.
Oh,
Hey!
hey, do we have sound now?
I don't know because I mute it. Because if I turn up the volume, then you'll be able to hear yourself. Okay,
You
no,
get an
I'm
echo.
in the
You get
comments.
volume
Not
on
Oh.
feedback.
Oh, okay.
Oh well.
I was like stunning Ren in this part. I'm like, tell them there's no sound. Moderating is over the sea.
Oh,
Well, thank you,
Well, that's
Kate, for
why we
letting us
have the
know.
radio show up, not Hillywood.
So hi, how are you guys?
We
We're
are doing
good.
fabulous. For those of you who don't know, Kate has been absolutely amazing, has been a huge fan since, I believe, Supernatural Parody. We met Kate back in the UK, and Kate's just become such an amazing friend to us. Kate actually was in the UK while we were shooting Good Omens Parody, and we were so short-handed, and we had little to no budget left that we reached out and were like, Kate, would you mind coming to help? And they were like, of course. Like, what are you talking about? I'll be there in a flash. So Kate showed up and saved the day.
It's this time. It's this place. I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't care where it is. Don't care where it is. I'm there.
I'm glad you were there, though. It was so cold, and Hilly did need a hand because she was barely dressed in a t-shirt, jeans, and a blazer. So it was a little chilly.
It was a pleasure. I do actually have a question for you guys.
Go for it.
What's up?
So you got that amazing letter from the production designer of Good Omens Party about your amazing work on the bookshop set. I was wondering if that set was probably one of the hardest ones you've had to pull down. It's like that the hardest one that you have to say goodbye to.
Oh my gosh. To pull down, not necessarily. And I'll tell you why. We had so many shots in the bookshop. I know the parody might not look like it, but it was I think we had 5 days of shooting in the bookshop. And so what we did to cheat it was we would rotate a bookshelf, like two of the bookshelves. You could rotate them, and we kept rotating them so we could cheat the bookshop because we only had that one corner. And for those of you who've seen Good Omens, Michael Ralph did not hold back, and it created thousands of passages and all these things. So
and it was circular, so it was very confusing.
We kept having to rotate it, and every night. And I only got about 2 to 3 hours of sleep every night for Good Omens Parody. I would dream that we just kept moving the bookshelf, that it wasn't in the right position. Oh no, shimmy it to the left. No, shimmy it to the right. It's not in frame. Why can't we get the shot? And I just kept dreaming like these nightmarish, we can't get the shots. So when it finally came down, it was like, it almost felt like, okay, that stress.
We knew
but it was sad just visually seeing it.
Yeah, we knew it would be on camera for a very long time. I think, honestly,
we were quite ready to
we were kind of say goodbye.
Because the
it was one of those
bookshelves were
things where
quite
we're like,
hard.
okay, we still have all the props, though.
Yes,
and
they're
You'll
still.
always have the memories.
Yeah.
But they're all taken care of and
the
stored
hardest one for me to
safely.
tear down, though, honestly, was Stranger Things, the basement. I didn't want to take that down.
Yeah,
that one felt like an actual basement.
And we weren't rotating bookshelves every 5 seconds.
Yeah, that one was like a 360. I loved that set. Yeah.
But when we spoke with Michael and Bronwyn, we spoke with them over the phone because when we received that email, we completely lost our minds, and I started trying to type, and like my fingers weren't even working, and I'm like, I cannot put this into words how much this means to me. Can we ask Michael and Bronwyn for a call? So we wrote him. We said, do you mind if we call you and tell you thank you in person?
We put it in honest truth. We're like, we don't even know what to say. We're like, could we just arrange like a quick call to tell you thank you? Because it just feels so like it was a letter.
Yeah, it was.
So we're
beautiful.
like, this just feels kind of like, thank you. It's like, but
we wanted
you don't
to
hear the emphasis in our voice or anything. And
So
of course, he said yes.
We we were like, oh, we'll keep it really short with Michael. We ended up between all 4 of us, we had a 45-minute conversation, and it was just the most amazing conversation. Because in season 1 of Good Omens, they burned down Aziraphale's bookshop, and they did it for realsies. And Bronwyn was like, when it came to season 2, they were like, you have to remake the bookshop. And so she was like, I completely respect you ladies, because that's what I had to do. Was I had to forensic files everything that I had gotten for season 1 and refind it and try to match it perfectly and things like that. But I just told them, it was the most difficult sets to put people.
Oh yeah,
wow,
for sure.
Put together.
Porky pig.
Put together. So.
Well, I love you, and it was the biggest pleasure of my life getting to be a part of this party.
We love
and
you.
I miss you, and I hope you can come film lots more parties in the UK.
Thank
Aw,
you. We
we
hope
love
so
you
too.
too.
We'd love to come back.
We love you
Love you
too.
guys.
Let me
Talk
know
to
if
you
we have
later.
sound.
Yeah, I will keep an eye on it.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
That's so cool. Your guys' attention to detail is unlike anything I've ever seen before. Like you truly are like you're getting paid millions of dollars to do it. But I know, and it's amazing that you guys are able to do this by yourselves. I mean, it's unheard of, honestly.
It's hard. I wish we had more help.
You deserve it.
We do
completely.
everything. We do everything from finding the props to basically trying to figure out the dimensions of that set, and then you give it to the designer saying we need it to be 20
I will
feet by
tell.
this.
I will tell you a little secret though. When it comes to like the borders of the set, like sometimes there's wallpaper or wood paneling.
Yeah.
We make them slightly shorter because we're slightly shorter, and if we do full scale, we'll look very tiny.
We're gonna look
and
abnormal.
especially, I
That's
think
true.
that happened in the scene where I pin Aziraphale up against the wall, and I say Angel should know better. Because if David and Michael were on that set, I think that little green line would
be
be
down,
like down to their hips.
knees,
Yeah.
like their knees or something.
So we have to always be aware we are not David and Michael Sheen height. How can we work with this? All right, we have
Never
a
thought of
caller.
Yes, caller, you are talking to Hilly and Hannah. What's your name and what's your question?
Hi, I'm Krista Rose.
Hello.
Hello.
I just wanted to say thank you so much for all the shout outs you've been giving me. Like, I'm such a huge fan, and I love the Hillywood show.
What's your name again? I missed it.
Krista Rose.
Oh my gosh. Hello, Krista. How are you? Thank you so much for your love and support. Anything you guys do to, share the video, tell your friends, tell your family, when you make gifts or fan art, like we appreciate
love
it
that
so
so
much
much.
because this is like our special time of, it's like we're kind of done with our little work for now, and we just have a blast interacting with you guys.
Yeah, oh my gosh, I love it so much. I actually just released a response video to your live where you answered my question. I was so excited and honored.
Oh, of course. You're more than welcome. We love when you guys tune in to like our live streams and join
it's
us.
so much fun.
Without you guys-
It's like a bunch of friends hanging out and talking about our favorite things like good omens.
Exactly. Without you guys, we wouldn't have anybody there.
Yeah, we
no one to
wouldn't
talk
have
to.
anybody without you guys. So thank you. We're very humbled. What was your question?
I just wanted to. Well, actually, you can't hear the caller on the live.
Yeah.
I can only hear you guys.
Yeah, you can't, not on my Instagram.
Yeah.
But this
Well,
is going on Corey's channel, so this was just a little.
The video will be up soon.
Don't worry
too.
about Instagram.
Okay. Well, I'm just so happy that you gave me so many shout outs, and I love talking to you.
Oh,
well, thank you.
so
It's
much.
very sweet of you to say. Thank you for tuning in, for continuing to support us.
And enjoy Good Omens
enjoying,
Parody, and get
yeah.
ready for Good Omens season 2 because
Oh.
we're nearly there.
Oh, so close.
Literally
Thank
counting
you.
down.
So close.
Thank you. I love that you made the connection with Neil Gaiman. That's so cool.
Oh, we don't deserve that, man. He is. Don't make me gush about it again. Like literally every time my heart just starts like, oh my God, I just feel so much gratefulness and appreciation because I still can't wrap my mind around it.
No.
We like literally we're forever in his service. If he needs us to jump, we jump. Like we will. I don't know how we could ever thank him because he didn't need to do this.
No,
He could
no.
have just showed a tweet and said, that's very nice and good luck for you. I wish you the best.
Yeah.
But the fact that he was supporting us and did the cameo with us, it was just a complete dream come true. And we love him too. Oodles and bits and bits.
It was so amazing.
Thank you so much for calling in, Krista.
Calling.
Like, I aspire to act the way you do, like you're acting. Oh my God.
Oh, well, thank you so much.
Thanks for
I
calling.
appreciate it.
Have a great day.
You too.
Bye.
Bye now.
That's so sweet.
Aw, they're so sweet. Like I love when we get calls and we recognize the screaming.
Yeah.
Especially like we grew a really tight knit community during the pandemic. We started a Discord channel and our Patreon became very intimate as well.
Yeah.
So now it's so nice to start putting faces to names or knowing people more personally.
Yeah.
So, you know, good things came with the pandemic. When, you know, we had a hard time in this area, we all found friends and a family.
Okay, stand by.
But the Hillywood fandom has always been so loving and accepting and kind. And if for anyone who don't know what the Hillywood show is, please go join our fandom because our fans are literally so sweet.
Yeah.
And it's just a bunch of fans from other fandoms being in fandom.
That's right.
That's all.
It's great.
That'll be our new motto.
Enthusiasm.
We have a caller.
You're gonna love the enthusiasm.
Okay, caller, you are talking to Hilly and Hannah. What's your name and what's your question?
Hi, my name's Marissa.
Hello, Marissa.
Hi, Marissa.
Hi, I've been a fan since the beginning, so I'm so happy to be talking to you guys.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
That's incredible. The beginning as in when?
Like the vault, I call it.
So I started watching you guys during the Harry Potter parodies.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
Wow.
Nice.
Yes.
Oh, those are fun parodies.
I know, it was
Yes.
fun. It wasn't too much like the stress of recreating too many shots, even though we did a good job.
Well, we did it slightly poorly,
It was
but we
cool.
did our best.
Yes, but it wasn't like now where we're like, it's just off by an inch, you know.
Yes.
But anyway.
Oh, yeah. So my question for you guys is, if you could go back in time and reshoot any of the parody videos that you have made, which one would it be and why?
Ooh. Oh,
I mean,
that's a wonderful question. I was just thinking that the other day. Isn't that funny? Marissa, we're on the same brave. Oh, Spider-Man meme. With us pointing at each other. Because I literally just had this thought not too long ago.
I don't know if like
I know. If you don't know, I know.
to reshoot.
Yeah, I think so.
Why? Because something you don't like?
Well,
besides the
no,
quality
I think
of
it's
the
just
cameras.
quality. I think it
Yeah,
would
I
have
think
been.
that's more the.
I think I would have liked to maybe possibly reshoot Doctor Who parody.
Yeah, better quality
And
camera.
really, you know, because the set was so pretty, and I wish we had, you know, back then the red cameras and, you know, higher cranes to get more shots of the dancers. And then we did have that technical error on the stage that caused the stage lightings to be a little bit darker. We had originally done all the cues and the
Right.
gobos, and we didn't have that the day of the shoot. So I think it would be like, you know, just tiny little technical things that we would have loved.
It's weird
to
that you mentioned that because I
pour
was
into
thinking
that,
Doctor Who, I wish was like not like to me. I look at it, I go, it's fuzzy. Like that's how I
that's
see
how
it.
I see it too.
And it's
yeah.
only because we've had the high quality cameras for so many years now that
and
like,
we don't own them.
We have,
Let's
I
take
was
it
like,
very
whoa,
clear.
let me like take that back.
We cannot afford that
we have
at all.
We have to rent
That
them.
is the cost
Yeah.
of
Yeah,
a
that's-
very expensive home.
Yes. Yes, but we rent
and I will never
them
own that.
from an amazing place here in Vegas for Blackwood. Hey Blackwood,
Blackwood,
love you
Canada.
Rob, love you Meredith. But yeah, I think Doctor Who would have to be
Yeah.
the one
Because it's one of our faves.
it's one.
Doctor
Yeah,
Who's
it's one
our
of those
faves.
just special ones.
And then the cameras changed like right after Doctor Who, because then we went to The Walking Dead, and that was shot on a red.
was that the next
Yeah,
one?
that was a
I don't
red
even know my
Scarlet.
own. I don't even know my own history, Marissa.
Walking Dead was a red Scarlet. Then we went to Hocus Pocus parody, which I think was a red Epic. And then we had
Yes.
the Red Dragon for the Lord of the Rings parody.
Mhm.
Then we went back to the Epic for Supernatural parody.
Mhm.
Supernatural parody 2, I think, was something else, but I can't remember. Then we had the Weapon for Umbrella Academy, and then we just had the Gemini. And the
But
Gemini,
we-
and who else? Gemini,
We had the.
Red Gemini,
Helium.
and the Helium for Good Omens
Oh
parody.
my gosh, we've gone through so many. Oh, Marissa, you've gotten us all in like this techie talk.
No, we
Sorry.
never talk about the cameras, and I think that's really exciting. We never
Mhm.
talk about the cameras. So
Yes.
thank you so much for
That
your
is
question,
exciting.
Marissa.
Yeah, you guys will have to come back to FanX in Salt Lake City, Utah sometime.
All right. Well, speaking of Salt Lake City, all you cats and cool kids, we are actually going to be there June the 10th. This is our commercial, by the way. I hired a voice actor. June the 10th. Come one, come all. We are having a Good Omens parody fan event in Sandy, Utah at Megaplex Theaters in Jordan Commons. Tickets are now available. They are going quickly.
Background music.
So be sure to get them very soon. And if you would like to see us at FanX, please send some emails. As always, we attend via guest requests. So please send them some emails so they know to get us back out there. But thank you so much, Marissa.
Yes.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
You better have been doing the Good Omens theme
I
music.
did.
Okay. I couldn't tell.
She was
'cause I
very
trying
good.
to
She was
focus.
very good.
I should have been doing. We needed Elliot here to do the David Tennant voice.
Oh my gosh, we should tell him. Do
Oh
our
my
fan
God.
event.
Can we do a commercial?
Do our fan event.
That would work out perfectly. But no, I want to ask you a million questions about all the technical stuff because the camera quality and stuff is amazing.
You know what I just forgot? You said, we used the Gemini, and that was the first half of Good Omens parody. When we shot with Neil, we had the Red Raptor.
The Raptor?
Oh, wow.
Why
The
did?
Raptor.
Oh, so no helium.
The
that
helium
was
was
Umbrella.
Stranger Things and Umbrella.
I'm amazed you remember
I
exactly.
Oh, dude, I forgot about Suicide Squad and Stranger Things. They both happened the same year, so obviously 2017 doesn't exist to me.
Yes. That was a strange year.
Do we have a caller?
Yes. So, Kai, you are talking to Hilly and Hannah. What's your name and what's your question?
Hello, it's April.
Hi, April.
April.
Hello.
April's been a fabulous fan for
Many a
many
year.
years, and we love April to bits. Hello, April. It's nice to have you.
Nice to finally get through.
Oh, sorry.
What's up?
All right, I have a quick question. So, when you first thought of like the Good Omens idea, how did that first week look for you?
The first week?
Like the first week, like how does that process go for you guys?
Unfortunately, I don't think my memory works that good anymore. I think I'm too old to remember. It was so long ago.
The first
week.
I think the first thing we start with, number one,
Do we do the lyrics?
is the lyrics. We have to figure out what the lyrics are saying.
Because yeah.
What was really funny about this one was that it was 2021, so we were coming out of the pandemic, the great pandemic, and we were trying to figure out how we could still shoot safely because
Yes.
things were partially open and partially closed.
Yeah, so fun fact, it's like we still had restrictions while shooting Good Omens
So
parody.
we had to figure out how do we film this and make it feel like we're
a
on
big production.
yeah, and we're on multiple locations. So like, for example, like the Ritz, we're like, maybe we could find a restaurant. And it was like, there's only 10 people allowed in here. And I'm like, well, that's not going to work. Like, so we had to cheat it and say, how do we make it feel big? Well, we had to get the tables and the carpet and the tablecloths and the stuff on the table. And we
made sure
we
not
just
to tilt
made
the
sure
camera
not to tilt it up to show there was no guests in our restaurant.
It'll just show the ground. But we were doing all the lyrics probably the first week, and that was a lot of fun because I already knew, yes, it is a homage to Billie Eilish's music video, but I want to bring in original and recreated scenes from
Yes.
Good Omens, and how does that relate? So that goes all into, so basically you're script writing while doing lyrics. It's a very strange process, and I'm sure most writers would be very confused on our technique, and they'd be like, that is wrong. They're like, I didn't go to film school, so I'm trying, okay? But that's, it's sort of like part of the scripting is, well, if we're saying angels should know better, that has to be the scene where I'm shoving. If we're, is
We have the
ineffable,
world
that
to
has to
save,
be the
yeah.
bookshop, that
To
has
the
to be the
world.
Ritz, that has to be the park, that has to, so
It all kind of happens at the same time with regards to like the scripting.
same
and
thing
the
with Sherlock
lyrics.
parody.
Mhm.
Sherlock parody was a lot like that. 'Cause like, if you're talking about this, we're going to need the pool. If we're talking about this, we're going to need the museum. If it was that one was a lot of locations.
Yeah.
But that was without restrictions as well. So we think we had a little bit more room to play. But I I'm just
That's a
very
really interesting
happy,
question.
yeah.
I've never been asked that. Thank you.
Very happy that we were even able to do something in 2021. It was a huge
Mhm.
blessing.
Yeah.
I know many people were unable to, and we were afraid at a point that the Hillywood show would be lost. We call it to, the pandemic would be lost to the waves. And our Patreon still stayed with us regardless of not knowing what parody was next. And even during this long wait and see, our patrons have just been still supporting us, which did help because when it came to the cameos and all that exciting stuff for the UK, we still had some patrons there to help support that.
That's so
And they didn't even know. And we was just so thankful because we
Yes.
would never just say, oh, we got to do another donate-a-thon to help finish this thing. Like,
No.
that's not their responsibility. Like,
right.
that's for us to figure out. And boy, did we scramble and still are scrambling, but it happened and we're very thankful
Yeah.
for it. But thank you for calling, April.
Yes, good to talk to you guys.
Bye-bye
too.
now.
That's so good. Your fans have great questions.
They-
but
I
they
know.
care so much about it and they really think about
That was an
everything they
interesting
ask.
question.
Yeah.
I've never been asked. What happens during the first week? I'm like, what does happen?
I'm like, I think I took a shower. I probably did my hair. I probably did some laundry. I don't know.
And I know there were so many delays with this one and you had to deal with so much, but from the day you decided you were going to do it to finish, how long did that take?
We decided, I think, January 2021.
Okay.
What
Yes,
we were
I
going to
think
do.
we did. And we
And-
started asking for donations
in March, and we raised the donations by May, I think, April or May.
That's so
And
I think it was April.
April.
I think it was April.
The
I think it
demon,
was
the
in
demon in the
April.
radio.
Yes, that's right.
You can. You're only allowed to say "All hail Gaiman" whenever we get a call. Thank you.
There you go.
All hail Gaiman.
There we go. All right. So we have another caller. So caller, you're talking to Hilly and Hannah. What's your name and what's your question?
Oh, hi there. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Hi, this is Ariana. I'm from Patreon, and I'm also Batman Housewives from Twitch.
Ah! Hello.
See,
Ariana.
now we fangirl when we meet
I know.
people. We
We're
can
like,
we
yay.
see their screen names. Hello, Batman Housewives, aka
Hi,
Ariana.
It's nice to hear you guys again.
It's so good to hear from
of
you.
course.
Thank you so much for
Yeah.
calling in. What was your question today?
Yeah, so I've been thinking about this since the parody came out and all the behind the scenes and stuff. And
Yes.
I was just wondering, like, since you guys do a lot of location sets while you're filming, how do you guys handle like potential spoilers from people walking around or like? 'Cause I know you guys like mentioned something in Supernatural parody where someone almost like spoiled the thing.
Oh,
They did.
They did.
They did. Yeah.
So how do you guys handle that?
That little booger. They did.
They did.
They did. How dare they? Luckily, none of you found it. We'll just say that.
Yeah.
No one found it.
No one found it because that was before Supernatural parody dropped. So like no one knew.
I know. We were like, oh my God, we don't want to show them that we have the
But
Impala.
I was very I'm always a nervous wreck when it comes to things leaking. I hate spoilers. I'm a big no spoiler person. And it's quite hard when we have 50-foot flames and massive lighting equipment, but we were so far out. We did the fire out in Utah. We were so far out. I think only a couple of truckers might have seen us because it was like
It was like a private property.
It was very lovely. So we had nobody there. And when it came to going to the UK, that's where I got a little bit nervous because I'm like, if there are any Good Omens fans in the UK, which I know there's thousands, and you guys are such
They're
amazing
everywhere.
scopers that when he travels with the Bentley, it's not covered. He doesn't have it like in a trailer. It's open and for everyone to see, and you could see the license plate, reverse curtain on the back. And I was just like, and I was very nervous. I'm like, someone's going to figure it out. Someone's going to figure it out because they're no longer filming, but our parody still isn't out. Someone's going to get it. But I guess nobody saw it.
I don't know how.
I don't know
we
how.
shot up.
He had the invisibility clip.
Yeah, we shot in Amersham, so that's a small little community.
But he was coming from London.
But he went into like mainstream London like twice, and like not a single person stopped and took a photo. And I think that was probably just The heavenly host shielding it with their wings.
It
Like,
was
you
hidden.
see nothing.
You see nothing.
You see nothing.
But I always have a heart attack. And even when we were filming in Amersham in the graveyard, there was people, because there's a little beautiful trail off to the side of it. And it's where a lot of their locals like walk their families and things like that. And we have all these fog machines and lights and strings. And they just walked by and like eating their apples and drinking their coffee. They were just like, okay, like another day, I guess. But I was very stressed. I get more stressed on that than Hannah because I understand like socially if something's leaked, it's like, oh no, there goes the surprise.
Right.
Oh well.
It worked out though.
It did work out.
No spoilers.
Yeah, well, it turned out really great. I'm so proud of you guys. It was amazing.
Thank you, Ariana. We couldn't have done it
Thank
without
you.
you. Thank you so much for supporting us on
Thank you so
Patreon.
much.
Of course. Always support you girls and gaming.
Oh,
Yes.
Gaming.
All gaming.
Yes. Thank you so much. Bye-bye now.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
That is really lucky that nothing got leaked though. I'm kind of shocked, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, even when we shot, before the whole UK thing, a lot of it was mostly indoors. So that was a big, huge help. And then Utah was in the middle of nowhere.
right.
So we were like, well, I mean, you can't see much from the distance that we were at from a main road. It was like you'd be ants, like tiny, tiny little ants. But one of the little ants had some massive black wings. So I was like, uh-oh.
That's true.
I hope that no one sees that. But no, we had no
It
problem.
worked out.
All hail gaming, we have a call.
Hi, caller. You're talking to Hilly and Hannah. What's your name and what's your question?
Hi, gals. How are you? This is Teresa.
Hello, Teresa. What's up? How are you?
I'm so impressed with your work over the years. I'm just so inspired by all your storytelling and your filmmaking, and it's just amazing all the work that you do in detail that goes into it.
Oh my God, thank you so much.
And I'd like to know, you two are absolutely professionals, and have you ever been approached
I know.
to be part of a film project, a major film project?
I'm sorry, I missed the question. What?
Have you ever been approached to be a part of somebody else's film project?
Oh, that's a wonderful question. Real quick, John, are you getting anything from my mic, or is that just in my feedback?
I don't know, you're like kind of in and out for the last minute.
I kind of hear that too.
Okay.
Sorry, we're having just some technical issues.
That's okay.
I might have to share Hannah's mic a little bit. We did a little shimmy.
I'll do a little
we do a
Yeah,
shimmy.
there you go, that's good.
There we
Hey.
go.
Okay.
Yeah, I have.
So, yes, we have been approached a couple times for, and I can't ever give too much away, can I? Because then, you never know what might happen in the future. But we have been requested a couple times for maybe a cameo in a series. And unfortunately, sometimes what happens with that is it has to do with SAG-AFTRA. It might have to do with can we get you here in time to have get the paperwork filled out,
work visa,
the
all
work
that
visas. We have been approached, and unfortunately, the timing has always just been quite not fast enough, I think, for the process. And it has been a little sad because that's something we strive for, especially me. I have the hopes of taking acting to other places, outside of Hillywood. I'll still be with Hillywood, but to go spread my wings as well and do more original characters.
Yeah.
But beyond that, we're just trusting that those projects might have not happened for a reason, and we hope that something like that would happen in the future. I would just be happy with being bartender number one, passing so-and-so a drink. Sneak me in there and you'll make me the happiest person in the world. But our aspirations right now are to get the Hillywood show possibly picked up by a network so that we can have a little series, very French and Sonder-esque, Saturday Night Live hybrid.
It's a hybrid idea, so it's a lot of fun.
So wish us luck, because we're not partnered with everyone. I think a lot of people thought, since Amazon showed this love socially, you must be partnered or networked, or this was a paid commercial. 100% incorrect. We are fan funded, and we were just blessed that they even liked the production and that they were willing to show it love, and they did not need to show it that much love, but they did. So we owe Amazon and Neil Gaiman so much because they made us the happiest people on the planet, because we're just like you guys, like we're just fans. We're just fans of what we do. And we pray that we can go.
Your own show, that would be amazing.
Oh, it would be a dream.
That would be amazing.
Let's all pray for the best.
Yes. I believe it.
Or to even work behind the scenes on a production, because the production value of your videos are just incredible.
Oh, we would be happy if there was ever we need you to help with this. I'd be there in a freaking heartbeat. I'd fly. I'd disappear. But thank you so much for your love and support.
Thank you for calling.
Thank you for all your behind-the-scenes videos, because they're very educational. I enjoy watching them very much.
Thank you so much,
Thank
and
you.
our silliness too on set.
You too, take care.
All right. Bye-bye now.
Bye.
I think we have time for one more caller.
Okay.
It's coming up, so we'll
Maybe
see who
how-
does that.
Maybe how fast we can answer. Maybe we can fit in more.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll give them a quick yes, no, yes, no.
Single
We'll
single
answer.
word only.
We want to get as many people as possible.
We're so excited,
yeah.
and I'm sorry if our answers are lengthy. But we haven't been able to talk about it for 2 years.
Right.
So, like, we
I'm
have
sure
a
you
lot-
just want to word vomit
Yes,
everything.
seriously.
We have a lot to talk about and share.
No, but it's very interesting to learn everything, and I think it's cool. You do have your behind the scenes videos as well, so people can see more of it. So
Yeah.
you.
We wanted to include in the behind the scenes what had happened with Amazon.
All
Okay.
hail
All hail
Gaiman.
Gaiman.
All right,
You got a
caller, you're
caller.
talking to Hilly and Hannah. What's your name and what's your question?
We should have made all the callers say that.
Hi there. My name is Anna. It's been my honor to be a Patreon for you guys since I think you announced Supernatural Parody 2.
Oh my God.
Holy smokes!
Hello.
We owe you the
Thank
world. Thank you
you.
so much for supporting us for so many years.
You guys have brought a lot of joy to me and my family, so it's really up to you know what, you guys deserve the world. So I'm
God.
happy to give you whatever I can. But I just wanted to say the fire effects for Supernatural I'm so sorry, for Good Omens parody. I'm a professional crew worker for stage and concerts, and I'm just blown away by that effect. I was literally sitting there with my jaw on the ground, like, whoa, that's really ambitious. And you guys never go by halves. But I wonder, do you have a favorite effect or like specialty thing you get to do, whether it's like you got to work with the snake in Harry Potter parody or working with vehicles, or what do you guys like to do?
Working with vehicles.
Everything is
freaking amazing.
Yeah.
I'll try to wrap it up. I loved working with the Bentley and the Impala.
Yes.
I wasn't able to drive the Bentley though because it is on the opposite side and it is a stick shift. And even David Tennant was like, "This is difficult to drive," but he did it because David Tennant's professional. Me, on the other hand, I'm a dyslexic little demon, so forget the dyslexic demon behind it. I'd be going into many different places I wouldn't be
off in a
allowed
ditch
to.
somewhere.
And pyrotechnics fun. And what about for you?
Yeah, I mean the vehicles are. It's always it's like a dream, like mind blowing. Like, oh my God, it's here. It looks amazing. The pyrotechnics, though, oh my gosh, that was just the most incredible feeling with the flames as high as they went. I think we got them up to 50 feet.
Oh my goodness.
So it was incredible, and it was really interesting.
That
on the
burn your
whole-
toupee wax.
Yeah, it was really incredible watching the pyro director tell me how everything had to be laid out, the safety behind it, and then having to give him the cues on when to go. That was really cool. Because if you don't know, fun fact, the pyro director that we had was actually
The
the same director that did Billie Eilish's music video.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. His name is Renee Diamante.
Renee Diamante.
Renee Diamante.
Renee.
And we were so blessed to have found him. That
Wow.
was a huge godsend. So thank you, Renee, for making
Love you,
our video
Renee.
look cool.
And you guys, you timed it to the beat of the music. One of them went off like right on the beat, and I was literally like, "Oh my God!"
That's Renee's
That's
team
Renee.
looking at our cues and making it happen. So we couldn't have done it without him. And he, like I said, he's been on music videos before. So he was like, I know exactly
I got
what you
this."
ladies like. So we're going to have a great time.
That's how he talks. He's so cool.
He's so cool. Thank you
That's
so much
wonderful.
for
Well,
calling
thank you guys
in.
so much, and all my best.
All right, we love
thank you.
Bye.
Goodbye.
That's
Yeah.
amazing. So much work into this, but it turned out incredible. And you guys should be so, so proud of yourselves. And I know your fans love it. And like I said, I'm sure just get a whole bunch of new fans and hopefully a TV show too out of
Oh,
this.
wow.
So-
gosh.
That would be the ultimate goal, but we don't know
Yeah,
where
of
we'll
course.
end up. I mean,
Right.
our whole life story, I would have not known in 2006 when I thought of the Hillywood show
Oh
that it would become basically our lives.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
and every time we want to quit, every time we say it's, you know, we're not making, let's just say, the funds, we haven't made it to where we want to be, it seems like there's no doors opening, something opens.
Yep.
So it has been a faith journey this whole time, and I do encourage anyone out there, if you're trying to get to a goal, if you feel like you're unseen or no one appreciates you or you're lost and you're getting swallowed up, please don't give up. There is something out there for you. You might not see it yet, but it's there. Just keep holding on to it. And I know God's got you. He made you beautiful, darling. And we're here to support anyone out there as well who feels the same way sometimes we feel. And so we're praying for good things. We're praying for the next.
Yeah.
We're very excited to maybe think of the next parody, but in
Yeah.
the same breath saying, can we maybe
Do we have an opportunity to
Yeah.
expand Hillywood
Do
to what we would
more.
love it to be?
or
So you guys just keep us in your prayers. Remember Hillywood at night. And if you have any cons in your area, start emailing because we'd love to meet you guys.
start emailing your cons, no matter where in the world, Germany, UK, Europe, Canada, anywhere. Brazil, we'd be happy to come out because now we have a little bit of some time to just enjoy and keep watching.
Thank you
good
for having us
Oh.
on your show.
Always an
Yeah,
honor.
we love coming.
We love having you on. And I know you said Salt Lake on the 10th. Anything else that's coming up that people can go to buy tickets for? Anything like that? or-
Not just yet. We
Okay.
have a few cons that we're in touch with right now, but everything has to be all in paper, you know.
Right.
But I would just encourage them to go email conventions nearby. And yeah, June 10th in Sandy, Utah, we're having our Good Omens Parody fan event.
That'd be great.
And the link is actually like through all of our socials, so you can find how to buy tickets.
And we do encourage everyone to come out because we're not always able to come out. Our last fan event that we did was 4 years ago, I believe.
Oh, wow.
So if you guys are able to take a little drive, set aside a little holiday for yourself, you've earned it. Come on out. It's going to be a very intimate event, and we're going to have a nice little Q&A, and it's just to celebrate, everything, because it's our way of saying thanks to the fans and just hanging out with friends.
I love it. Well, thank you guys so much for being on. Always an honor. Love the parody. Always love having you guys
And
on.
all hail gaming.
All hail
Gaming.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, never give up, always believe, and you'll achieve. Thank you. God bless.